Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll keep it himself. The Boilermakers get enough to move the chains.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lemon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a mid-season quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maya, time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it up to 35. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Works the middle of the field. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Look out, he's got room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McKenzie. Got room at the 35. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Sanders. At the 35, he's open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Lane. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to throw on third. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 10-9. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he wants it all. He caught it! The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Purdue.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. It's Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big...
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 19 over Old Dominion. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll give it to the back. There he goes!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Still looking, on the move. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Strachan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st down for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan up. Is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The lone back's got it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Heward. The short hands, it's Lane. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run, great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure. And
he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Heward. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. Touchdown, Purdue! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to Florida Atlantic.
He wants a big play here late.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure. Threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep your 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
He's open on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got a man, it's Joyner. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to